It is. I got tongue twisted, but I'm not restarting this time. It is a beautiful day, and wow, I'm noticing I have gray hairs in my beard. Alhamdulillah. Hey, so just observing nature and surroundings and life, and I have noticed that we are selfish. We are selfish people, and nothing wrong with that sometimes, I guess, depending on the circumstance and situation and how it affects your soul and how it affects the people in your circle and in your surrounding. Wow, really big bumblebee flying. Must smell my cologne. I have a cologne called Mind Games. Like, man, you gotta check it out. I hate to get free advertisement, but Google Mind Games, and it's a very good fragrance. I recommend it. Anyway, and I also recommend Thomas Cosmolly. I like number three. Number four is good, but number three is I like it. Go back to the basics. So our selfishness can affect people in different ways, man. And you have to have hikmah to see how the things that we do can affect the people in your circle, your children, or even your unborn children or unborn great grandchildren. And I think a good example of that of is like my grandma was a no kills, no hold bars, tell it like it is type individual all the time, and I had some people in my family who were stubborn and determined also. And from that behavior that my grandmama had, when my other people, my families, younger, who saw that and that became a part of them, that quite didn't work for them because that would work for my grandmama. She learned how to craft and use it in certain ways. So if she was a stern, cold, I don't give a fuck motherfucker, I can't go through that with the type of person that I am at the present moment in my life. You understand where I'm going with this? So if you have an I don't care attitude, you know, our children who are around us, or great grandchildren, or nieces and nephews, shouldn't really experience us having I don't give a fuck attitude, because what happens is they absorb that attitude. And when they're not around us, they display that attitude and it becomes a problem. But we have to have that eye, and we have to have that eye, and we have to be able to just to see stuff around us and know that we can't do this and do that and say this because it may affect my auntie this way, and she may turn out and lash on this person. And I know you shouldn't really always give a flying hoot about what everybody thinks and say, but we all connected in one way. And I don't know if you heard this before, but sometimes we have to think about like what we say and what we do, our actions. How can it affect other people who's close to us, spiritually, physically, or even financially or emotionally? Like you don't know. So I'm not saying you should always be in a mind of but you have to have a heart and empathy, and you have to be connected to your creator so you can, like, remember old school, what Jesus do? I'm not saying you should say that, but it just was an example. So I just want us to be more aware of our actions, including myself. I don't want to be a hypocrite and say I have my issues too, but let's be more aware of the things we do. I mean, like it could be how we wash dishes, how we take the trash out, like the little things, the big things, the interactions we have, the arguments, what we chose to argue about, how long we stay mad and how long we stay happy, and like we have to be aware. You feel me? Like I learned this the hard way in my life. I'm 45, and I've learned the hard way in life a lot of these things. I'm telling you, and I sit back and think, wow, I shouldn't have said this or shouldn't have did that, or maybe I should have reacted this way because this affected this person this way and this way and this way and that way and that way and that way and that way. So just think about it, Just thought. Peace out.